Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
We once again are joined by Mike. He's alive again. So, welcome back to Beyond the Bridge, episode 20, part 4, the final part, where we find Carson, Lynn, Tal, and Desham in the dark, dank corridors of the ruins of Melanfor, moonlight streaming in from the various cracks and holes that are spread open by the pulsating blood vines. In the room, you find nothing of note other than these 3 thick gold coins. You're not sure if they would be worth much to a person, but they are religious icons of Tamora. You could probably sell them as such and get 5 gold apiece for them.
Or they have some rub me twice and you get lucky magic on them.
Maybe.
Or you could destroy them.
Did already someone make an Arcana check on them?
I made a religion check. They're from the God of Luck.
Now, if you don't like them, I would like to keep one just in case.
Sure, go ahead.
Great.
I'll keep one as well. Why not?
Yeah, you need all the luck you can get.
Yeah, I do. I feel like that.
So you all take one each.
No, there are only 3.
Alright. You guys can have them. I am of no need of hedonist symbols.
If he doesn't take it, I will.
Okay. Mechanically, they function as a holy symbol. So if any of you are cleric casters, feel free to channel your energy through the light of Tamora. Otherwise, they're thick gold coins with heads on both sides. So, what do you want to do now?
Good enough. There were no secret passages in this room?
None that you could find.
Even with my investigation roll?
No, with Tal's wonderful 12, yeah, nothing.
Can I say I don't trust Tal's investigation?
No, sorry.
Okay, well then we go on and downstairs, I think. Even with my stone cunning and knowing all the stone stuff,
Oh, what's your stone cutting bonus?
+2 and... No, let me check it. Background, dwarven stone cunning. Whenever you make an intelligence check related to origin of stonework and other stonework, I am proficient in that check and double proficiency bonus. So that's +4 plus proficiency +6 it would be.
No, it's just +2.
Okay, +4.
Double
I'll take that.
Yeah. With -1 intelligence, that would get you a 15. Yeah. So, frowning, you furrow your brow, not trusting Tal's insight. You scour the walls yourself, and you're rewarded when in the back of the room you find a small indentation, which at first you think nothing of. It's a crack, a chip in the... but it's perfectly spherical. Maybe about ½ an inch deep.
What could that be for?
Put something in.
But I can't figure out what.
Is there a stick anywhere close by?
And we've lost a sham.
No.
His
Damn it,
update might have kicked him out,
Adam,
so he should hopefully be back. Uh-oh.
That's okay. Lynn will just sit in 2-player screens for the moment. Hey, Lynn, if you hold up your right hand like this and your left hand like this, you'll be in 2 separate screens. Yeah, a bit further apart. Yeah, there we go. See? Oh, no.
Welcome
you
back.
ruined it. You ruined it.
Sorry,
I have to
joke.
say a bad word, but fuck Skype, guys. Sorry.
I agree.
In case I cut
Fornicate
out if
Skype.
anything happens, I don't trust any of their guys' investigation, and I always attack recklessly with Great Weapon Master. Just
Sure. So, which butt cheek do you present to the enemy?
the right one. That's my cheeky side.
Okay, so you find this small circular indentation.
And there's loot inside.
No, it looks just like a mundane crack, about ½ an inch deep, but it's perfectly circular.
I put my hand in it.
Your hand doesn't fit in it. It's much too small for your hand.
Pinky.
Does it fit the
You
coin?
put your you put a coin up to it. Yeah, it's a perfect fit. Do you like just push the coin in there?
Good idea. I do that.
Ka-tunk. Roll a d20.
Oh god.
Okay.
Good.
So you push the coin in, and it slides down behind the wall, like as though you'd put a coin in a slot machine, and you hear like a ka-ting, and then a kind of like rolling sound, and then
Oh, I've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark. I know where this is going.
you hear like the sound of coin spinning, and then it, you know, the where it runs round on the rim, and then clunk, and then from behind you, out in the corridor, you hear like a great, much heavier kind of sound.
There we
And
go.
we who are outside in the corridor, do we see anything when this happens?
Yep, you see a set of steps recessing out of the stonework leading down.
Oh. Cool.
See, Lady Luck is always in my side.
Up here downstairs.
Very good.
Peering
Excellent catch.
downstairs, you see a long, dark corridor which terminates in a door. You can also see that after descending this staircase, the corridor widens, and you think there might be a path going the opposite way as well.
I feel way more curious about this passage than
Mhm.
about the other one, guys.
Agreed. Let's go down.
Carry on.
Yeah.
Also tell, no, this room is empty. There is nothing here.
She just like shrugs. She's like, not as
We're
good
really
with
lucky
stonework,
that
I
you know
suppose.
stone, yeah.
Trusted dwarf.
Never trust a dwarf.
Always trust the dwarf, never trust the elf.
Okay, so climbing down, you can see that behind you to the west, the room widens, and then it's just piles of collapsed rubble. So I'll draw that out for you. Doop. Doop. And there's just like tons of rubble here.
Like
It
tons,
looks like
there's
it
no way we
might-
can.
It looks like it might once have continued that way, but has long since fallen.
Okay.
Okay, so walking this way, what you up to?
I don't
Um,
even listen, I just ram the door. Worked the last 5 times.
Okay. Uh-huh. Mm. Could you
Asham
roll
sees
me
the
a
ghost.
perception test?
Sure, coming right up.
Natural 20.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
That is very good. So.
Yeah, I made the mistake and clicked the leak spin as well.
You're welcome. Okay, so you see a corridor that turns as you look ahead, and it branches off to the right. To the right, you see some thick roots pushing down, not blood red like the vines, but thick brown. To the left, you can see a door, like the one you just like slammed open, but from inside you can kind of hear like a sort of leathery sound, like of things like maybe moving about in commotion. To you, it sounds like bats, like that kind of sound, like, you know, when bats floosh their wings.
If we open this door, you big guys keep your heads down, maybe?
All right.
Sure. Yeah.
That corridor to our south, what do we see? Just the roots, and then
Yeah.
it's
You
blocked,
see-
or
You see like steps going up, and then they just meet roots.
We could have a look around, going into the right as well before we open the door.
I feel like clear the room and then go and look. I don't like stuff behind me. Always turns to bite me in the behind. What do the others say?
Let's deal with the immediate danger.
All right.
Okay, same plan as always, but this time you keep your heads down. I
Sure.
slam myself into the door.
Okay. So, you slam open the door, and the first thing you see are shelves of books. It's a stone room, kind of wet. Water like trickles down one of the walls. Stalactites hang from the ceiling, and all around the outside of the room there are like little shelves filled with like rolled up parchment and leather bound tomes.
Can I discern what made the flop 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 sound?
Give me an insight check.
I clicked it. It doesn't happen. Give me a sec. There, I clicked twice, sorry.
14 it is. Cool. Yes, you can.
Oh, God.
It's a mimic.
So, as you peer into the room, there's nothing there that should be making a flap sound. There's these stalactites hanging from the ceiling, these bookshelves lining the walls. You maybe see a couple of chests, like small, like little footlocker type things in the corners. You begin peering around the room, and then something strikes you as odd.
Oh.
There are stalactites. You look up, and then to the side of the worked stone walls that have been carefully sculpted out of like chunks of rock. And as you realize, you look back to the stalactites and you see them unfurling and like drifting down towards you. Because of your successful identification, they don't surprise you. You're still getting attacked though. So initiatives from everyone. That'll be grand.
All right.
Time to kill you all. Diddle-diddle.
Ooh,
There we go.
That's how I like it.
Makes it easy to not do anything until a sham acts when he acts first.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I want to be reckless on this one though.
Yeah, truly.
How
they
big
can't
art was
all
bad.
get at you at the same time.
They're quite small. Like maybe
Yeah,
So
about
they can all.
maybe about the size of your torso. Boop.
Yeah, but if they're that small, they can reach me at the same time. But do I even care they're that small?
True. We'll see soon, I guess, if you care or not.
When you were offline, you
That's
said
the moment where I
just
don't
rage.
want to be first because I want to see how much damage they do.
So, Asham,
It'll
what
be
to do?
fine.
No, instant rage, reckless attack, great weapon master on the first one, the U that thumps down in front of me.
Okay, go for it.
Oh boy.
Ka-chop. Ka-kill. So you slice you apart, and it just as it drops down from the ceiling, you see its tentacles spread out towards you, and where it was clinging onto the ceiling, there's a maw, like a row of teeth, and it moves towards you, and you just meet it with your axe, cleave it in two,
And
falls down.
X cleaves through and goes in eye.
Nope, because
Bonus
you're
attack?
raging.
Oh no, yeah, shit, we had that, sorry.
You know that bit where I told you, and then
Yeah, and I was
good.
so happy I could use it again, but no, you ruined it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, Lynn, what you do? You see 5 more of these creatures disentangling themselves from the wall, and they look from the outside like stalactites until they start moving. You can see that they kind of have like that leathery bat wing spread out between 6 tentacles, which they're like suckered onto the ceiling with. and in the center, just this like row of fangs. As they begin to like open their eyes, you can see like these dark purple pupils staring at you from the dark.
By the way, can we say I moved here because I literally charged in the room?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll move after a bit. Yeah, this be fine. And I take my shield and get ready to help those around me, and I direct Asham to hit again with an extra 1d8 for damage.
Say the words. Say the words of the shield.
No.
Okay. But I'll hit anyway.
Mhm.
Again, reckless, grateful, shabam.
Cool. Which one?
I.
Cool. You kill it.
Wait, you haven't let me roll the 1d8.
Oh, sorry. Go for it.
There we go,
Well, how
29
Yeah,
damage.
you like slam it in the center of mass, and the thing just explodes into a shower of like gore.
I love you,
gone.
Lynn. I'll never leave the haven without you again.
Carson, what do you do?
So there are books in this room.
Uh-huh.
God damn it. Alright. I walk here and Eldritch Blast.
Which one?
Yeah.
Say that again.
G.
G. Got it.
Yay.
Yay. Can I also wish to try to mentally connect with one of them to see if they respond. Hello. Do you speak any language at all?
So you get an unintelligible, alien-sounding string of guttural noises in your head that even to your mind does not make sense.
Not even deep speech. Ah, God.
They do
If I
not speak the common tongue of deep.
does my beat speech recognize anything?
It doesn't.
Oh God. So many languages.
So D, you hear a soft flapping sound from D, and then the entire world is just plunged into darkness. The torch you're holding, Lynn, you can't see it. Like, you can't see your arm, you can't see your shoulder, you can't see your feet.
Tal, but otherwise it's the same.
Carson, the same, darkness. Lynn's torch is gone, you're deep underground. But for Tal and Asham, this is perhaps the most disconcerting, as the darkness just settles down upon you. You can't see anything. You can't see your arm in front of you. This perhaps, for those of you that can see in the darkness, Tal and Asham, it's the first time that you literally can't see anything when your eyes are open. Just blackness. You're all blind.
Okay.
Welcome. So Tal, what do you do?
Jolly good.
All right. I think Tal's gonna try and move into the room right here, and then she will wait for something to attack her before she attacks something. So she just kind of readies her sword, probably drops the torch where near her, just because it's no longer doing anything for anyone. Throws it in the corner or something.
Okay. So Tal, something attacks you from the darkness, and as you feel it move towards you, you get an attack.
Excellent.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
You hit something in the darkness. And you perhaps feel like this soft sound, and then something lurches out of the darkness towards you.
And I don't suppose I can use my shield because I'm not seeing what happened.
You can't see Tal. You can't see what's attacking.
Maybe she heard it.
There's no
I have
way.
good hearing.
There's no way
Wait.
you can protect someone with a shield when you can't see them. That's not a
29?
That's not a 29, that's a 22. It should have
Okay.
dropped the lowest in there. But it still hits you.
It does.
So in the darkness, you are attacked. Mm-hmm. Ah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You die. On the
Uh-huh.
spot, instantly, no save.
Ah, excellent. Um. hmm. Hmm.
Interesting.
Okay. So, Tal, you take some damage. First of all, let's roll that up. 9. You take 9 points of damage. You feel something slap onto your shoulders, long and wet and slimy, and then you feel just like as though someone threw a wet cloth over your head. You feel this mass of muscle pressing down on you from all sides. You can't see it, but you can feel it. Something has just swallowed your
It's
head.
eating you. It's eating
Yeah.
you.
Asham. The lowest one.
Yeah, that might actually do it this time. You're hitting. For once.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
Don't feel too bothered because reduce the damage to half and 50 hit points.
So you take 11,
True.
so that's 6. So you, the same thing. Something from the darkness lashes out towards you, and you suddenly feel this heavy, cloying, wet press down on your head, just like this thick crunch. And then Kay. Same for Lynn.
Even though I'm 10 feet away?
It moves.
Okay. So it can move through us. It's so small. Yeah, sure.
Theoretically,
So-
if it moves through me, do I not get an attack even though I'm blind?
It doesn't move out of your threatened range.
Okay.
And
So-
it does not hit.
So Lynn, you hear this like flapping above you, like as I said before, the flapping of a bat, and then you feel something like lunge towards you, and instinctively you bring up your shield, and you feel like this wet flap against it. Asham, what do you do? You are blind and unable to breathe. You
But
have
I know
something
exactly where it
wrapped around
is. So would
Yeah.
I still get disadvantage if I take my axe and chop it over my head?
you. Yeah, and hitting yourself is a a strong possibility.
Well, then can I just flomp it off me with my massive
you can-
strength?
You can try and like rip it off you, yeah.
Yeah, I do that. Athletics, I take it?
Oh no, just a strength check. Sorry, just a strength.
And it won't roll again. It's a bit slow for me, sorry.
So you grab it and you feel this like writhing mass on you, and you fling it off. Once again, air like rushes into your lungs, and you can breathe. It's glorious. Welcome to the living once again.
I wasn't even
Yeah.
dead.
Lynn, what do you do?
I do try to use the words that Tal told me and see if it does anything with the shield.
So you feel a surge of energy come towards you from the shield, and you're not entirely sure how to feel about it, but your breath feels like better, stronger in your lungs.
Okay. That's probably good. And then I try to strike at K with a disarmor strike.
Disadvantage because you're blind.
Yeah.
You hit something in the darkness. So go ahead and roll up the additional damage.
That's in there.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
8 and 4 and 3.
Okay,
One-handed weapon, so I don't hit that hard normally.
okay. So you hit something in the darkness, and you hear this like crunching sound. Kind of like when you hit a basketball with a rib cage inside. I mean, you all know
Okay.
that, right?
Of course.
That's now that you mention
Average
it.
sound. Average sound.
Okay. So Carson, what you do?
I say in deep speech, Sildir, what do you see?
Okay. The
I
imp-
ask my minion what it sees. Because it has dark vision. So is it as affected as...
No,
Tal and the Sham?
me and Tal also have dark vision.
Yeah,
Um,
but does it affect my minion?
No, it doesn't. It says, I see your companions. One of them has no head.
Great.
Do you see your enemies?
Yes, Tal's head is now one of your enemies. It's eating her.
Attack it.
Yes.
No, don't attack that specific one. Attack the one closest to me.
And you hear, like, certainly. So this entire, like, thing in your head, I'm assuming, is like... Carson.
Beautiful language, deep speech, just beautiful.
And are there any modifications to its attack?
5+.
Okay, roll it up.
Did you?
The thing of yours can actually do stuff?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
God,
It's a pair.
apparently not.
No, it can't. It's
Not
just
at
a
all.
lump of nothing.
So, Lynn, you hear, like, this flapping sound near you, and then a kind of wet kind of slurp. And something
And-
strikes at something in the dark.
And then she instinctively banishes it with his shield, because that's what she does.
God damn it, Vin.
So, a sham. Congratulations, you're getting attacked.
Bring it. Need another 20 if anything.
17.
Nah.
So something in the darkness swoops towards you from the air, just like a... But you avoid it. Tal, your face is currently a hideous beast. A mass of tentacles, and
Alright.
you can feel the crushing of, like, this jaw above you biting into your face. Like, nom, nom, nom.
Yeah, that's not super fun.
Oh, and you can't breathe, you're like...
How long can you hold your breath?
Great question.
There's no worries up there. Like 4 minutes. 40 rounds, or even more probably.
It's
think
not a
I'm-
problem as long as you don't remind the GM that there are probably rules for suffocation somewhere.
Also, I think the main problem is being eaten, not suffocation at the moment.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I
That makes
think
sense.
it is a
But, like,
grapple though. and I
The
do
rule
wanna
for
get out.
suffocation is 4 minutes, and every round is 6 seconds. So, there's no worry.
Let's see. Well, I want to get out of there. I don't like being grappled, so I will try and get out of the grapple.
Strength check. Yep. You managed to grab hold of the thing and toss it off you.
Nice.
It responds
Um,
by vehemently trying to get back on you.
I'll spend a chi point to dodge then.
Okay.
Oh no, I have to make an attack action to do that. Never mind. I don't think I can.
Well, looks like you're getting attacked with advantage. Sucks to be you. Oh, what a shame. Ooh, 24. That's a hit. So you toss the thing
Ooh.
away from you, and then you feel like this as it bites down onto you again, and the air
Come on.
continues to be sucked from you. You take 8 points of damage, and you are like you tug it off long enough to get like a of air, and then it's back on you.
Man, I knew I should have just slapped it.
And then
That puts me
Shaq.
at 0. I'm down.
God, I can't chapter
Ooh.
anymore.
Tally you down. Okay.
Yeah.
Asham, you're attacked
Nah.
and hit.
Actually, yes. Sorry.
So once again, like something clamps down onto you, and you begin to feel your like face being crushed. You take 4 points of damage with your rage.
Yeah. Already done. You don't see it because I have so much health. The health bar doesn't move for 4 melee points of damage.
Fair enough. And Lynn, an attack against you. 19. It's a hit.
Why do you roll too good today?
Yeah.
Well, I have
Normally
to
you
kill
suck at
players
rolling.
eventually. So
Normally you suck at rolling.
Lynn, you feel one of these creatures like grab onto your head and begin crushing you. You take 8 points of damage.
Yep.
if her shield would have raised her AC, it might not have hit. Did you consider that?
AC's 18 with her shield.
It's 18. No, I mean with the spell of the shield.
What spell is the shield?
We
I
don't
don't know.
what
That's
happened.
what I'm asking you.
Considering that, no, it doesn't.
Okay. So we know it doesn't raise your AC.
Or at least it doesn't raise your AC by 2.
Oh, I see.
By 2?
It would need to be raised by 2 if that attack were to miss.
Okay.
And then it's back to Asham. Asham, you hear like this wet sucking sound to your right, and then a thud as something hits the ground. But you're more busily pressed with the fact that your own face is being crushed by one of these assailants.
It's not anymore.
You got hit.
Yeah, you got hit again.
Oh no, that's sucking again, really?
Yep, back on your head.
I'll just swipe at it recklessly. I have disadvantage, do I?
You have disadvantage, but you have advantage if you attack it recklessly.
Yeah.
But
No,
if
the
you
question
miss
is-
by a large margin, you could hit yourself. Because you're literally attacking your own face.
No, I'm striking above my head, but it doesn't
It's
matter.
like wrapped around your head.
Fuck it, Great Weapon Master. Full double, no whammies.
Okay.
I clicked it and it's again taking a while.
The margin you have to miss by is 5, but you hit. That's a hit.
It's a hit.
So
Nice.
you slam your axe above you and you feel something die. There's like this, and then the tentacles wrapped around your head just slide off. And maybe like as the audience, we cut to like your axe, and it like scrapes your eyebrow a little bit as it pushes through one side. You're like, meh, no biggie.
Okay, I get another attack, and this one, Mike, you get the call. If I attack the one on you, I could save you from instant damage on death throw. If I hit you, though, I do damage, dude. I wouldn't do it with Great Weapon Master, so it wouldn't be a -10. But I would do it recklessly, so I would have a normal attack. It's up to you. I can kill it if I one-hit it.
I think. Well, yeah. If you do it without the Great Weapon Master and just hit it, that sounds really good to me. So that's the least chance of hitting me.
Okay, so if you want me to do that, I would do that.
That sounds good to me.
It's on you now. I clicked it. Good enough.
See?
So you hit and kill it.
I mean, I don't want to kill anyone besides Carson, you see.
You like slam the axe down into the ground near where you heard Tal fall, and there's just like a as something pops and dies. And we cut to like the view where we can see things, and you just see like this thing where it's being blasted by an eldritch energy and stabbed by a short sword, and then this axe just like bats it away, and it just slams against one of the bookshelves and explodes.
How close was it to Tal's head?
Very far. Like you like kind of battered it. Maybe Tal's head gets knocked around a bit as the tentacles fly away. But
Maybe he gets a new haircut.
Yeah. So Lynn, you're currently being eaten. You're blind, unable to breathe. Something's covering you up.
I try to hit whatever is covering me.
Okay.
And disadvantage, I guess.
Yep, that is correct. 9. You like miss, but you don't miss bad enough to hit yourself. So you're just like striking it where you think it is. But every time you like move, your head moves, and it's really strange to try and hit yourself in the face. It's hard. But yeah, you miss. Carson,
Makes sense.
what'd you do?
One more thing.
Oh, yes?
Can I try to push it away from me using my shield with Shield Master?
No.
Okay.
For obvious reasons. You can't shield bash your own face.
I thought like... okay.
Could
That's
shield bash your own face.
It might hurt, yeah.
Yeah. Carson. What'd you do?
Did you miss me still there? Well, that was badly done. Carry on there.
Okay. So this is against the one closest to you, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll up damage.
God, I need to...
It's a d4 plus 3 and 3d6. Separate.
Wait, what?
There's like instant damage, and then there's like poison damage that can happen. Action: sting, bite, melee attack, and 1d4 plus.
1d4 plus 3 and 3d6. I just said it. God. Ah.
But yeah, I didn't.
Wait,
Yeah.
you think there's so much damage?
If he fails the saving throw, which he did.
It's poisonous.
Why do you never use this? You could be useful, Carson.
Addish blast is safer. Alright. Unless.
There you go.
So, Lynn, once again you hear this like flapping sound, and then there's a sickening like wet sklurp, and whatever was on your face like peels away. And we probably see just this mass of tentacles floating in the darkness, like maybe a couple inches from your face, but you don't see it because all you see is just black.
Just saying, this is the first time I witness Carson killing something, and then I don't even see it.
How many people did I kill last session?
That doesn't count.
I killed 20 people in one attack. Alright. If you're gonna play that way.
Okay, so Asham, you are assailed from the darkness, but to no avail.
I'm not.
Tal, if you could roll a death save, that would be most splendiferous.
That is something I can do.
That's one failure. Okay. Asham.
Yeah,
You can still
full
hear
double.
the sound of wet slurping and flapping coming from your left. Something tried to attack you. Wasn't doing a very good job.
Yeah, it needs to be punished. And it's again taking roll 20. There we go.
Okay, so you slam into something bodily and you feel blood slick down your weapon. And something else occurs. Interesting.
Concentration to see if darkness holds.
You know what's really fun? When players don't say the thing that's happening. It makes me really happy.
I was actually guessing. I
Yeah.
don't know that much about D&D.
It's a concentration save to maintain darkness, yes. Come on, where are you? Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. There we go. Okay, cool. TC 10. Cool. There we go. Cool. Yeah. So you hit something in the darkness. Lynn, what'd you do?
I try to hit the same thing. It's
Okay.
the only thing we hear that's still moving around. That's not us.
You slam your warhammer into the heavy stone of the doorway.
Dunk.
Carson.
Does my minion inform me of Tal there?
Like to ask your minion?
Did I hear anything that would like
Yeah, you
make me
heard a
ask?
humanoid. Dunk.
Did a party member fall down?
Dal's on the ground.
Alright, take my healing potion and yeah.
Okay.
Enter liquid into his mouth.
You hear a kind of affirmative squelching sound, and then Tal, you feel wet tentacles nursing you back to life as they dribble their pleasant-smelling concoction between your lips.
I've been
roll
on
up
that
health.
side of the internet.
Wow.
You're welcome.
All right. What are the dice on those?
Greater healing potions, whatever that is.
44 plus probably 4. I will find out.
Inventory, alright. Page 3 because I have a lot of random shit.
What?
I
44
keep
plus
collecting
4.
random stuff.
44 plus 4.
44
Yeah.
plus 4. Well, that's pretty okay.
So, Tal, you're
I'll
healed
definitely
for
take that.
14 as you feel the nursing caress of your tentacly minion.
Ugh.
And then,
Still dark. Still dark.
Asham. You're assailed from the darkness. Slightly less threatening now that your party is alive. But you're hit
I shudder.
as something
quiver.
clamps down on your head. Take
For
2
2
points of damage.
damage.
Yes. Tal, what do you do? You're down on the ground, and you can hear the sound of a sham like getting eaten by some horrific monster.
You can hear Sam saying, "Piss pot a scratch."
So it comes out like.
Exactly.
I'll take a few swings at it. I'm just trying to like beat the
Me in the
creature
face, please. That would
away.
be so funny.
Ooh.
I think the first one's a hit, but I don't know.
You strike at something in the darkness. And
Alright.
you feel something coat your sword. Whether it is a sham's blood or the creature, you do not know. But a sham doesn't cry out in pain.
He never does.
That's
A
good.
sham.
That's
What'd you
good.
I hacked the thing above me,
Go for it.
like before. And it's rolling.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a kill.
It's dead.
So, with a soft squelch, light floods back into the room. Tal, where you dropped your torch, you can see several books on fire near the base of one of the bookshelves. And all around you, there are just dead, false stalactites.
Oh god. I don't have any like blanket on me, right?
I see that Carson is about the books, and I belly flop onto the fire.
Okay,
That's one
so
way
you,
to
like,
do it.
slam into the bookshelf, the wood splinters apart, the pages like poof up into the room in like this
Oops.
exhalation of ash. But a couple of the books near the bottom, where you belly flop them, you managed to save them, and their cindered books are alive and well.
I hug Asham.
I do not let him hug me.
I try. Do you push me away, or like do you punch me? What happens?
I push you away. I hold you on my long arm. I suggest
Thank you.
that
Thank you for finally saving information.
I'm a wizard. I like books too. You see my fancy robes?
Yes, of
I
course.
suggest we take
Good
another
one.
breather in this room, and I look around the room wall. You look at the books. Maybe we find something fancy while we have a breather.
I feel obliged to mention the session will be ending, so a breather will do nothing for you. Your best bet is to loot the room and GTF.
I
Yeah.
collect the books, without a doubt.
So, can I have an Arcana test with advantage from Carson?
Can we make it 3 because he can burn his inspiration?
No.
Yeah.
No.
God.
Should have let me do it again.
I'm so sad. So sad.
I'm looking around as well.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Um,
Looking for secret hidden
Where is
niches
it?
and notches.
Where are you? Where did I hide you?
Well, I dissect the
Oh,
corpses
okay.
then.
Roll an Arcana check for the corpses.
Yay. Yeah, I use my inspiration, thank you. So, advantage again.
Go for it.
There
The
you go.
corpses are dark mentals. They are things commonly found in caverns, not worked stone. So it's quite peculiar that they here, perhaps drawn by whatever foul taint has come here. Their tactic is quite apparent. They latch onto people's heads and crush their skulls. But you managed to have survived this without much problem. And yes, they magically create dark vision, which even the eyes of an elf or dwarf cannot pierce. Your imp, however, your greater being of El Shabak
With the stats of an imp.
can pierce through the veil of darkness created by magic
Oh,
as easily as the night itself. So, in the room, you find several desks which have been broken and cracked. There are bookshelves. There are a couple chests lining the other side, and they all have books. And very quickly, Carson, you realise that the books are duplicates of the same book. over
I still collect
and
them.
over.
Collect all the books.
We can
over
sell them,
again.
Carson.
They're books about Tamora. There are essentially, if you think of a cross between a Bible and a teacher's textbook.
Alright, I keep one to read, then I burn the rest.
No, you will not burn the rest, my friend. I belly flopped on them. We will sell them to Shardy because it's fine elven craftsmanship. They look very valuable.
I won't burn them, but I do not wish to spread religious texts around town. That sounds like a horrible idea.
Shardy might not even read Elfish, so it doesn't even matter. It's money.
Alright. Okay. I get it.
I will keep one book as well.
Okay.
Don't read
feel
Elfish.
free
I
to
don't
gain,
read.
Melanthor text of Tamora, if you wish the books. In addition to the books, you find like the scrolled up parchments around the room. A couple of them have arcane writing on them, but you can't discern what it is. And in one of the chests, you find a small wooden box with silver chains wrapped around it. The chains look quite shiny and valuable, and the box itself is ornately carved. The chains don't seem particularly strong, though. Someone with brute strength could tear them apart, or a decent set of lockpicks, perhaps. Also, in that chest, you find 8 like cloudy orbs. Upon closer inspection, you find them to be quartz, a semi-precious stone that could fetch quite a price.
Do they look just to be like valuable jewels, or do they look to be some kind of arcane?
It's hard to tell.
Can
They're
I
spherical
Arcana
orbs,
check?
but they're quite cloudy. With your 11 on the Arcana, that's all you're getting.
But that's for the books, right?
No, that was just for searching the room.
But I had 22 Arcana on the other one.
Yeah, that's examining the corpses and identifying the monstrous beast that is the Dark Mantle.
Would you say that precious stones count as stone? And if so, would stone mind help?
Ooh, yeah. That would bump
Now
it up
did
to
you
a
mention
14. Yeah, they're stones. They seem to be made out of quartz. Quite valuable. Sell it. Make some moolah.
I lick one.
Taste dusty.
Quartzy.
Alright.
They're stones.
Let's bring him.
Oh, now we know.
Each one of you should keep one book and we can sell the rest because they look very fine elfin craftsmanshipy, right?
That sounds good.
They look
Yes, continue
cheap
your
mass production,
empire.
but elfish workmanship. Obviously, you can see like little trailing vines in the corner, and in several of them you can see hand-etched elven runes where someone has written in Elvish, "God, this class is boring."
Okay.
Indeed,
well,
it is a random student.
Nothing else.
Nope.
All the other chests full of books.
Books, chalk. You find like some like wipers, like little block of wood with a poofy thing. And maybe as you like move one of the shelves to the side, you find like this big piece of slate.
Yeah, shit.
I'd like some chalk as well.
Okay,
Bef-
pick up some chalk.
Okay,
Jingles
before
nicely.
we leave, and not going any further, but I want to look if those roots actually block that passage or if it's just half blocked or something.
Okay. Yeah, pushing through the roots to the south, you find that you actually very easily brush them to the side and like maybe brush off a bit of dry underbrush, and you actually burst out a short distance from the desecrated ruins of Melanthor.
Oh. Okay.
Right.
It doesn't
Close
seem
to our
to
horses,
lead
maybe.
anywhere, but it does seem to be another entrance into the ruins beneath.
That's handy.
Useful for next time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And oh, see over there, that's our horses, I think.
We could have just gone in this way.
Yeah, could have saved ourselves a lot of trouble. By
didn't
the way,
know
I
this
heaved
last
2
time.
of those chests with books on one on each shoulder, just to scam Jowdy out of some coin.
If you need anyone else to carry something, I can carry some as well.
We take as many as we possibly can. Just
Mhm.
Yeah, horses, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So. Boop. Hang on a minute. There we go. Cool. Nothing to see there. Nothing to see there. Nothing to see there. Cool, cool. Okay, so emerging from the ruins of Melanthor with your cargo of tomes and arcane scrolls, you return to Haven without the ewer of ever-flowing wine, but with a mysterious shield of elven protection and several books. Indeed, there were strange creatures beneath the ruins, but not so strange as to deter you, and perhaps a second expedition could turn even more of a profit. But returning to Ajaudi, he examines your hall.
Does he speak Elvish?
I will answer that for you in a second. First, is it that one? Is that one okay?
Solin.
Okay, so you walk into Zhaudi's store. What do you present him with first?
Well, first we regale the grand tale of how we battled in the elven things. Then I show him the shield just to prove, wow, fancy stuff going down there. Maybe he can gain some insight on the shield, being that all-knowing Zhaudi he is.
The all-knowing greedy man.
Yeah, the greedy man. He knows stuff.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, I don't tell him that it's not for sale until he has looked at it, but it's not for sale, just so we might get an insight here.
Okay. He examines the shield.
And he has inspiration from not playing dice with me.
No. No, he does not. Okay. Here goes. Interesting. Elvish. Is it from the ruins of Melanthor? Your tale would seem to suggest so. I'll offer you 250 gold for it.
No, that wasn't the question. The question is what it does, because it shines and it gives my beard the tingles.
I mean, I could perform an augury on it, but such would require some expensive ingredients, and I wouldn't want to put myself out of pocket.
How expensive?
50 gold.
Okay, let's get to the other topic.
Excellent.
Or do you
How
have
much gold
enough?
do you have?
If you want it, I can lend you that gold.
I'll wait with it for now. I'll
Okay.
see if I can think about it myself first.
You know
But
what?
I might end up with actually asking him. We'll see.
No problem.
You know what you should do, Asham? You should bet double or nothing.
I would be up to it. It isn't my money I'm betting. I'm fine. No, how about I continue the tale of how we battled in the temple, and then I present him one book, then I present him another book, then I present him another book, and I tell him it's the whole library of the temple, and it's the combined teachings of what's its phrase? I wrote it. Yeah, the combined teachings of Melanthor with the texts of Tomorrow of the Good Luck God, and it might look like it is the same book, but it's actually not. It's the same. Only it's the same. How do you say it? It's the same printer, but it's chapter 1, 2, 3, 4 till
It's a series.
317. It's the series.
Yeah.
He
whole series.
looks at the book and says, "May I?"
Of course.
He takes a book, flips it open a couple times, furrows his brow, and then mutters something under his breath, and does something with his right hand. Carson, you would recognize the distinct tingle of magic.
All right.
And he looks
Can
at
I-
the book. Make an Arcana check. He looks at the
Yes.
book and he slides it to one side.
Advantage. I give you advantage.
He picks up another book,
God, my
Looks through it.
holy hell!
slides it to one side, picks up, and he you see the frown on his head furrowing, and he says,
You know, I haven't read them myself.
"Asham,
Not carrying elfish
you've
and
taken me
stuff.
for a fool too many times. Get out."
Never. I only won fair at dice.
Asham, this is the same book and you know it full well. Leave.
I show him the quartz.
Leave, Hasham. I've had enough of your tomfoolery for today.
So loser. While leaving, I slide the quartz to someone else.
That was indeed a sham.
Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah, while leaving, I press the little chest of quartz to Tal, so he doesn't see it
Well,
and get out grumbling.
It's,
So as
and
soon
it's
as you
just
get out,
the
he goes-
quartz left.
He rubs his hands
It's
together
a-
and goes, "Ah, so I understand you want to sell me some gems, is that?"
Black Rocks.
Tal nods. She's like, yes, we recovered some gems from Melanthor.
Excellent. May I? And he holds out his hands.
She presents them.
He looks them over. He mumbles something again, and does something obviously magical, and then goes, "A shame. I can offer you 400 for the lot."
We'll take it.
Very well.
Looks around for disagreement.
You always haggle with him! You hear from outside, don't instantly accept! Asham is
Sham's
withering
not
in
in the room.
pain.
I have penalties on charisma. No way am I ever going to
I
haggle.
can do this.
The
All right.
instant pain in Asham's chest
Do,
outside.
do I hear this from the background? Like, you almost haggled it.
I'll look to you guys.
You hear it,
before,
I'm
like,
screaming
accepting
outside.
Sounds reasonable to me. I mean,
But do you remember that time I was drunk and I spent quite a lot of money on useless stuff?
it. No, we
Useless?
sold that.
Zhao
Also, you have
furrows his
followers.
of course you did.
Like, I'm a bit like, it hurt my feelings a bit. If you could like add some extra gold, it would like, I could trust you again to not take advantage of a drunken fool.
brow. Surely only a drunken fool would suggest that I would take advantage of them. I am nothing if not fair and amicable. But these gems are only tradable for 400 gold, I'm afraid.
Fair. How much does a staff usually cost?
A
From
staff?
outside. From outside, you hear, play
yeah,
dice with him!
like meta-wise, how much does it usually cost?
Staff usually costs it's like 2 silver.
A thing usually worth 2 silver. I bought for 25 gold.
Ah, the staff of ever-burning wood!
Yes.
I see, and he points at it. I see it
Yeah.
has stood you well.
And I do like you, my friend. But could you please just 50 more gold for this great offer?
I am sorry, but do my eyes deceive me? Is there another gem among these? I'm sure I only counted 8. My
You know
powers
what?
of basic multiplication are quite
Here's the deal.
solid.
If you buy them for 450 gold, I'll spread a good word among my followers.
Perhaps later. But for now, I feel your following is small enough that I would not turn a great profit from this expenditure.
425. Give me a persuasion check here.
Go for it, make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
outside you hear Asham chopping a tiny tree in bits and pieces.
Hal, can you help me in some way? Hal,
I think the other two are just in there laughing
Mike's
their
muted,
asses
so-
off.
God, no. I don't want to fail this.
Lynn is just looking on with great big eyes.
He goes, for your goodwill, I'll give you 215. 415.
Yes, I'll agree to that, my dear friend. Well, shall we not end this agreement with a great hug?
Of course. And he like picks you up in a massive bear hug. It's like your feet leave the ground and dangle there. Puts you back down.
Certainly.
Okay, so that's 415 for the gems, and you have
Plus the 10
a
we
selection
found.
of scrolls you might avail him with.
Scrolls?
Can I understand the scrolls first?
No, you rolled an 11 for them. You know that there
Oh.
are arcane scrolls, but not what function they put.
Where did we get
Yeah,
those?
from the same place you got all the books.
Oh, I missed that completely.
A couple of the scrolls were in fact magical. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 scrolls.
How much would it cost for you to discern what these scrolls are worth?
Maybe he will tell you.
Or what they do, rather?
Oh, of course. They are not as complicated as the shield. I think perhaps 1 augury for all 4 would suffice. 50 gold, and I will tell you what each does.
50 gold. You know what? Do you want to gamble? Double or nothing.
Ask him what the price is on them, what he gives us first, though. No, I'm outside. I can't stand this. I'm dying here.
You're outside, Sham.
Yeah.
You're trapped shut.
I've chopped two trees.
Yeah, but I need to know stuff here. Alright, so, do you want to do... Shall we roll dice? Just simple dice.
No,
Double or nothing.
double or nothing, but
Yes.
What do you mean? What do you even mean?
are
If
you
you're-
going to
you're
pay
just-
me money if you lose?
I'll pay you 100 gold if I lose. I'll pay you 0 if I win.
So you accept these terms?
Yes, I like to live
That's
It's
very
dangerous.
all
well.
on you, Carson.
Thank you.
And he passes
I'm
you
taking
a
my
pair
gold
of
for
dice.
this.
Roll 2d6.
Yeah.
And he says,
Oh,
highest is the
God.
winner?
Yes, of course.
Go for it.
But first I want to test that you are, of course, not cheating me. So I roll the dice a few times. To, like, check
He
that
seems
you don't,
honestly
like...
offended, but they rattle around a bunch and land on different sides.
Alright. Sorry, I'm a very distrusting person. And I roll. Do I roll 2d6 or...
Yeah,
Roll
2d6.
2d6.
Oh god. Decent.
Most average. Uh-huh.
So his dice come up as a 6, yours come up as a 7, and he frowns a bit and goes, "Oh well, a deal's a deal, I guess." And he moves his hand and he goes, interesting. And he goes, This one is a scroll that allows you to discern if something is magical. If you read the runes, you should be able to see the auras of such items. This one, a strange one. But if you have it upon you when someone attacks you with rage in their heart, you can respond in kind. Curious that you do not need to hold it. This one? It is a simple ward, taught to many children in the imperial cities. It alerts you. It can be a loud warning or a quiet warning, but it alerts you if something is disturbed. And this one? Curious. Not a common thing. Not a common thing at all, but it conjures up the elements to your aid. So, mechanically, there's a scroll of Detect Magic, Hellish Rebuke, Alarm, and Dust Devil. Dust Devil is in the elemental evil, and as such, I don't have a clue what it does,
Alright.
because I
So-
have to find that damn book every time. It's like, where are you? Where? There we go. Dust Devil, what does Dust Devil do? Is it even an attack?
So, Party, do you want to keep these
Um,
scrolls or try and sell them?
Let's see what he gives.
Alright.
I
Oh.
feel
Like,
you can only use a scroll once. You can use money every time.
does the place have a window?
With the shop.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Plenty of shops.
Does Asham just stare into the window?
Yes.
Because
yes.
then I am mentally connected to him.
No, Asham has
No,
slunk
but
away like a disloyal
You know
kitten.
Asham is greedy as fuck.
Uh,
No, I'm outside. You guys talk. I'm outside.
But if I can see him, I can like mind thing
I'm
him.
You can't
outside
see him,
chopping
so
a
what do you
tree.
do?
Well then, how much would you give for all of them?
80.
Oh God, we are keeping those bastards. But thank you humbly.
Hang on. 100. Let's not be unreasonable.
What do you think? Is 100 enough? I look in tall and
That's a lot of money. I mean,
really, I have 600 on me right now.
oh,
I just
you
bought a horse.
really?
It's a fair amount. But I feel that we might be able to make better use of these scrolls on our own.
If there is one that you think is very useful, then keep that and sell the rest.
Certainly, I will give you 25 for each of them.
Tal, which ones do you want to keep?
Well, you're the one who knows your spells. If you have something that would complement us or something that would help, the alarm spell sounded safe or good for keeping camp safe.
But
That
it's
might
like
be something to hold on
it's
to.
a one-use thing, right?
Yep, they're all one use.
Yeah, but it'll keep us safe. So, yeah, but if you know any of those, just sell them.
I really want to know what Dust Devil does. I'm going to Google that. Sorry.
Dust
You summon
Devil
an elemental.
is choose an unoccupied 5-foot cube. An elemental force that resembles a Dust Devil appears there. Any creature that ends its turn in that cube must make a strength save or take a d8 of damage and get pushed 10 feet away. On a bonus action, you can move it. If it moves over anywhere, it sucks up that material and forms a cloud of debris.
So it starts its turn there and ends its turn there.
Mhm.
If it moves through anywhere with loose debris, it kicks up dust. And any creature that ends its turn within the Dust Devil has to make a save.
Yeah, I informed them of this, and I'm like, so I'm not very decisive on the topic, so I'll leave it up to you, fellas, my dear friends and comrades in arms. Should we just roll on it? Shall we roll?
Sure. Yeah.
Guys,
Alright.
come on.
I'm pretty sure I can't use it, so I don't know. Money sounds
they're
good.
The magical scrolls anyone can cast.
Each one can use it, but they're one-off, so... No, I'm
Yeah.
outside.
The
Yeah,
only one
let's
that
sell-
really
let's
interests
sell
me
them.
is that alarm spell, really.
All right,
All the
we'll
others
keep
sound
that alarm
castable.
spell for our dear Tal and sell the rest, my dear shopkeeper.
Okay, so he hands you over 75, takes the 3 scrolls, and as you're leaving with your haul intact, he goes, "A moment.
Yes,
The scroll you kept.
yes.
If you do not wish to sell it, could I incite you to rent it? For the use of it
one-use
for
scroll.
a mere day, I will return it to you unharmed, and pay you 10 gold."
Oh, so you can copy it.
He smiles broadly. "Oh,
Ah.
of course not. I'm not trained in the magical arts." He says, the obvious magical symbol
From outside, you hear,
in the
fuck
air.
you, Jowdy.
I think even
Of
I would
course.
win that insight
Why
check.
would I ever believe you were?
He chuckles.
You know what? That sounds like a good deal, my friend.
And that brings your total nicely up to 500 for 125 gold apiece.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, as you walk back out to greet Asham, the camera lingers in the shop. It turns round to Xiaodi, who picks up the scroll and walks back into his back room. And you see Ashlyn, the little shopkeep assistant, come out and stand in front of the 75 plus 10 plus 415 is 500.
Plus 10 for the bounty.
Wait, I didn't count that in the loot selling. Gah.
No, it's total money we have.
Yeah.
We're-
Okay.
I
An
got the
extra
math
3
here.
gold when you divide it by 4. So there's 128 gold each. So as we follow Xiaodi back into his back room, you see a familiar tome, especially to Carson and the Sham, so to Hentai and Mike. You see that big arcane tome that you secured from the Wizard's Tower?
We got so much gold from. Holy-
Yeah. And you
Like
see
Jesus
Xiaodi sit
Christ.
down in front of it, and you can just see like this little ink pot, and there's like at least 24 crystal balls all around the interior of his shop, and he goes and it flips to an open page and picks up the pen. And we cut back to the party. So
Yeah, G is the
experience-
next villain, confirmed. And the great Archmage take over Haven.
Hey, how do you think he knows there's a newer? Anyway, so experience-wise, there's 450 plus 200 for fighting the spider creature and the vines. There's 200 for taking out the Ocheng tribesman, who is now swinging from a gibbet. And 250 experience for the completion of Frontier Justice by dragging him back to town and having him strung up. There's 600 experience for the killing of the Dark Mantles within the teaching room, and an additional 250 experience for securing a additional route into the ruins of Melon 4.
Anything for discovering Shadir is a wizard?
No. I mean, he's a wizard in training. Bought a spellbook. He's working his way there. 1,500, 1,950. Is that right?
You do the math.
Let's see. I think it's right, but I'll just use the adder.
No, it's 1950.
Let's say 2,000 and everyone's happy.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
Double or nothing.
No.
Oh god.
You all gain 490 experience.
Very good. There's the level up.
Nice.
So do you level?
Congratulations.
You got some levels
Yeah.
there?
And we almost didn't die.
We almost didn't die, right?
There's
Sorry.
still time. There's still time. Okay. So, that's today's session. Is there any last words you want to say? Anything you want to share with the party?
Thank
Anything
you
you
for
want
having
to
us.
share with the internet?
I'm really glad I finally got to do that inspiration scene. It's been a long time coming.
The hatred is slowly eating away at you.
Yeah. But I did forget, like, the first thing I'm retconning or slash adding something I planned to add from the beginning, but sort of forgot because I have a bad memory. When this tentacle beast came to me and said, like, you are forgiven, my response was, I don't want to hear that from a worshipper of Ragnar.
Okay.
So that's an extra bit of lore.
So,
And that's all. Thank you all. It was a jolly good session. I love all you guys.
I love Lynn's move with a sham. How about you hit it again? I love it. It's great.
It is really nice.
Your hits are much, much harder than mine.
I mean, yeah, you're putting out 20 damage a sham.
This is
For me,
insane.
it's like both times I've done my own like extra strikes. I've gotten the question, aren't you supposed to roll extra damage? And the damage was always calculated with it, but it still looks so little. So
Okay.
But you
A
have a
sham
shield,
has that
so
effect.
absolutely, I'm perfectly happy with that.
no. The thing is, the insane part is I'm only so tanky because my stats are insane. I don't wear any armor and stuff. If my stats weren't as insane, I would easily die. So
Yeah.
They are stupid stats. They are ridiculous. I'm so yelly. So
Yeah.
god awfully
I
yelly.
love it. Each week I love it.
Playing a barbarian is fun.
It's so easy. All you do is hit stuff. It's great.
Anyway, thank you. All for
Happy
playing.
birthday to your roommate, by the way, and stuff.
Co-worker.
Both.
He might still even be in there. I'll tell him you said so. But yeah, have a nice day, and I'll speak to you next time I see you. Thanks for all playing. Farewell.
Awesome.
Stay
Thanks
creepily
for
into
running.
your cameras.